Welcome to all the mystery and intrigue of football well after dark. This late-night matchup when history says anything can happen. Welcome to Tampa and Raymond James Stadium, the home field of the USF Bulls. As we'll see a team from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, squaring off against another team from the American, the USF Bulls. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Bulls will kick it away to get this game going. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. The Pirates offense comes on the field first today. Kirk, in this quarterback's career has been a mix of mistakes, but also stepping up in some big moments when needed.
Chris, this guy doesn't necessarily have the flashy skill set, but he's very consistent with what he does within this offensive structure. And the defense better be careful, because whether it's his legs or his arm, he can make you pay.
Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Quarterback still with the football. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. Does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go, and we got a new set of downs.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Dropping back. It's Hauser. Receiver makes the grab.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Second down after that previous play. It's a quarterback keeper. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on third and short. Play action fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Pirates will try to keep this drive moving. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. Tailback with another carry. So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over the running back so far.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Nothing going with the running game on those two plays. Now it's third down and 10. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Pirates starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
A gain makes it second and medium. There's the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Scanning the field, it's Hauser. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Pirates.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. PAT is good, so it's 7-0.
That makes the score East Carolina 7, South Florida 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the USF Bulls offense comes out for their first possession today. They're going to the air on the first play. That's caught. It's Nimrod. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Ball handed off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. The Bulls pick up enough to get a first down there.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And they hand it off to the back. Spins away from defenders. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the same runner's got it again. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Brown. Finds his man, it's Singleton. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
The Bulls begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The shotgun run call. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Brings up second down.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And now the running back's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense here. Is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Kirk, it's East Carolina with the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving.
Third down, condensed field, and this quarterback finds an opening and picks up a nice gain, and that'll set up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. The shotgun handoff here. And the defense brings it down. Second and goal for the offense. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Back to pass. It's Brown. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. Meant kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. East Carolina's offense has back out on the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Pulls it in. It's Smith. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
1st down and 10 now. Looking for a gap. It's Montgomery.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's running out of time here. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The Pirates pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. And here's the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. An inside give now from the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. A deep shot to the right. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
The Pirates bring their punt team onto the field. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot. They're going to find the end zone this time. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to pass. It's Brown. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. Tackle made after a big gain.
The quarterback was selling that he was going to throw the ball downfield, and I think the defense fell for it. Instead, he goes to the curl route. I think it really caught this defense off guard.
High completion, good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. The shotgun running play call. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Here's the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half.
East Carolina.
The Bulls will send the punt team onto the field.
On to punt it away.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. To the air, it's Hauser. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
That completion makes it second and medium. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. That's a solid gain there. He keeps it and picks up the first down himself.
I love the toughness of this quarterback to be able to pick up some good yards like this, to move the chains, keep this drive alive. His team will feed off of his energy when he makes plays like this.
The Pirates come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the back gets the football. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Back to throw. It's Hauser. Receiver makes the catch. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass rush closing in. Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up. The Pirates will have to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to 21. The Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
The Pirates will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They were sluggish in the first half, almost completely shut down. Let's see if they can find a spark now coming out of the break. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll give it to the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Brown. Caught near the sticks, it's Nimrod. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield with the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Bulls. And they jump on top here in the second half.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kicking team on now for the extra point.
Is on for the extra point.
The PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Hauser. The pocket breaking down. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's third down. They got to get after this quarterback, and instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a first down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
The Pirates will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grabbed by the receiver. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. The Pirates keep the football on the move. And now the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a receiver. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Fourth down, the offense will go for it. To throw, it's Hauser. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! You make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Eludes a tackle. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Brings up second down.
The Pirates looking to cash in this red zone trip. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Defense trying to hang on the 11th play on this drive. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
And I really thought on 2nd goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. Man, does it backfire.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. Scanning the field, it's Hauser. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good.
That makes the score. East Carolina 14, South Florida.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to kick it off.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down now at the 49. One huge play has got this offense out near midfield and threatening. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Brings up second down.
And so far, we've been treated to a duel of big play wide receivers. These guys have been putting on a show, piling up the highlights through 3 quarters. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Brown. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl rod jerk against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. They're going to run it here. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Caught by the receiver. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the 4th quarter? They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
But anything at this point in the game, when you get down to 1st and goal, you get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on 2nd goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
So they're right on the doorstep here. Gets stoned here on 2nd down. Now you've got to come up with a good play call here on 3rd down to avoid the pressure of potentially having to decide a field goal or a touchdown on 4th down.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, USF. And jump on top now here in the 4th.
Oh, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
Now an important PAT to stretch the lead to a field goal. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. East Carolina's offense has back out on the field now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Throwing off play action. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
The Pirates will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The USF offense is back out there now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Hit just as he throws the ball. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Grab behind the line. It's Norton. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
The Bulls will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. They come out down 3 with the clock running out of time. Can they make a play right now? They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He breaks free. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. They'll give it to the back. Breaks an open space. Gets the first and still running. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Bringing pressure. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Chris, that is a huge play for this defense. They come up with the sack, they push the offense back a bit, and most importantly, they let that clock keep running.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Quick throw over the middle. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. To throw, it's Hauser. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
There's great discipline by this defense. Assignment football at its finest. We're able to string the quarterback out, shut him down to prevent the first down.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
4th down now, and defensively, you know you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
So here we go, one of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. And the defense will spend a timeout here. Stop on the clock with 21 seconds remaining. So a chance to tie the game here in the final minute of play. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He knocks it through with confidence. And that ties the game. We could be headed for overtime.
Man, I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Takes the handoff. It's Montgomery.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Play fake, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the 1st down.
So the offense will set up 1st and goal here in this first overtime. A direct snap. It's a touchdown as they jump on top here in overtime.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And now the extra point to make this a 7-point game in overtime. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Back to throw. It's Brown. And it's incomplete. He dropped the 1st down pass over the middle.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
3rd and long in obvious 4-down territory. They'd love to at least get a chunk of it here. Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? The defense makes the stop at the 3.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
So needing to reach the end zone to keep this game alive, it's 1st and goal now. He's looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
Well, Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for two right here.
And now for the crucial extra point to tie this up and force a second overtime. And the PAT is good. So we're still tied now heading into the first play of double overtime. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
So here we go, 3rd and medium. This defense trying to get a stop here and force an overtime field goal attempt. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Dropping back, it's Brown. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
So here we come up on 3rd and short now. This defense trying to get a stop and force a field goal try here in OT. Touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
So they score the touchdown. Now by rule, they must go for 2 here in 2nd overtime. A play action looking to throw. And he's in there. The conversion is good. Great execution.